Welcome back. This is 26.2 at 50, where I talk about my journey to run the Portland Marathon in just over 2 weeks now. It is September 20th, Saturday, and I am reaching the end of week 16, wow, of my 18-week training plan. So, yeah, last weekend was it was something. So last Sunday was my last really long run before the race. I ran 20 miles, and it was kind of lightly drizzling when I woke up and got out there, and the drizzle kind of picked up into a steadier, harder rain. And yeah, I was out there for over 3 hours just doing the 20, and it was a pretty brutal experience. I mean, I was completely drenched. I stepped in standing water like 3, 4 miles in. My shoes were soaked, my feet were soaked. I've mentioned I've been like preventively sort of taping my feet, like some of my toes, to keep blisters away. So, like, the tape was just gone from running through the water. So I was pretty concerned that I was going to have some bad blister issues after this. But I guess maybe coming so late in the training plan, my feet are just kind of tough at this point. Because I seem to have escaped some blister issues from that run. So thank goodness for that. It was kind of a fast run, actually. Like, I probably ran a little bit harder than I wanted to. Like, I was under 10-minute miles, but like after a certain point, you're just cold and wet, and you just want to be done. So yeah, I felt like pretty exhausted after I got home. Like, it was a long run. But yeah, otherwise, I got through it, and getting into week 16, the plan that I'm following is it tapers down now. So last week was a 43-mile week. It was like one of the longest in the entire training plan. So a lot less this week. So I ran 5 Tuesday, 6 Wednesday, 5 Thursday. I did 4 at my race pace this morning, and I'll be doing 12 tomorrow morning. There is some rain in the forecast. Yeah, the fall is coming a little bit early to the northwest here, so wish me luck with that. But yeah, it'll be a 32-mile week. And then, yeah, the following week, it's week 17. It's even shorter, so I'll be running 4 next Tuesday, 5 Wednesday, 4 next Thursday, 4 next Saturday, and then 8 next Sunday. And then we're in the last week. I've got just 3 short runs during the week, and then the Sunday long run is the big one on October 5th. So yeah, I am, it's been an interesting experience. I haven't like looked back at some of the old videos, but I know that I've been like dropping weight throughout this training plan, and like I am like leaner than I've been in a really, really long time. And I've stayed disciplined throughout the whole thing. It's like I'm still engaged with the plan, and like, yeah, seeing the leanness in myself, I'm kind of like, a part of me is ready for this to be done, to not be running 5 days a week, right? Like, I'm sure I'll still do plenty of running after this is done, but I'm sure running this much each week is like not like a long-term sustainable thing. So it's like I'm gonna have to sort of figure out some other way if I want to stay this lean. Like, yeah, there's got to be something else I can do. Because the 5 days a week, physically it's not sustainable, and it's like, it is kind of a cramp on my lifestyle a bit. Like, I'm looking forward to like having my weekends again, that kind of thing. But as I've gone through all of these videos, I mean, gosh, I've been doing this for months now, every week, and kind of thinking through like, what is sort of the message that I want to share, and it's about running, but it's about more than running. Like, if I really wanted to impart something, even for people who don't necessarily want to run a marathon. I guess it would be like, even as you get older, I'm 50, but even as you get older, like, physical accomplishments are still possible, and like, you can achieve incredible things physically. Like, aging, it is inevitable. Like, some decline is inevitable, but like, the speed of that decline is negotiable. Like, you can at least delay it. So, it comes at a price, obviously, like all the lifestyle things, like all the running, the diet, and I know I'm pretty committed to sticking with the diet and at least doing some exercise every day. Like, that's kind of gonna be my life now, and because I like the benefits of it. Like, I've run 3 half marathons this year at like a pace I did not think I was physically capable of anymore. So it's like, I've seen the results, and obviously results are going to vary from person to person. It's going to be different for everybody. Like, I can't guarantee anything, but there is science on this, on the subject, that like, training can like affect your your respiratory health. It can affect like your your loss of muscle mass, and so you can do things, and that's pretty consistent across the medical literature. But I guess I would emphasize, like, yeah, it is a price to pay, but I do think it's worth it. Because certainly if you're my age, you've probably seen some examples of people aging not so well, and it's not fun. It's like, it's not a good way to be, so it's like, if you can start now and kind of save yourself some of that experience later on, like, I do think it's worth it. And I guess, like, I would share, like, if you've watched all these videos and just I've described kind of all the running I'm doing, the diet stuff, everything, like, I just want to emphasize that it can make a big difference. And, you should definitely, if you're kind of wanting to get healthier, like, you should just start. Like, just find a way to start, and start where you're at, and just see where that goes. Okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me on this wild journey. And I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment, subscribe. That would be great. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you all next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.